Good day, everyone. I am Dr. Imran Yusuf. I'm going to be facilitating you on GNS. And the title of the course is Communication in English. And the facilitation will take 5 days, where we'll be discussing the writing composition. For day 1, we'll be looking at the meaning of writing composition. Day 2, we will look at different kinds of writing composition, starting from letter writing, article, even discourse chat online. Day 3, we'll be looking at writing process, what are the stages involved in writing. For day 4, we'll be looking at characteristics of writing, starting from economy, unity, completeness. While the last day, which day 5, we'll be discussing laws of paragraphing as the effective tool for effective writing composition. We'll be using both synchronous and asynchronous tools, such as Google Meet, WhatsApp, and all you can think of. You can be using the Google Doc. So thank you so much for listening, and I am looking forward toward your interactive and participation. You are welcome to another interactive section. In our last interactive session, we discussed the meaning of writing, where we say writing is an act of composing and recomposing, proofreading, and then publishing. Today we'll be discussing different kinds of writing. There are different kinds of writing. If you don't forget, even human being, there are different kinds of human being. So is writing composition. We have one, letter writing. Yes, I want to believe you've been writing letters. If you've not been writing letters, you've been writing your friends online. That's chat discourse. And you have read many articles. You have also received articles. You must have read many novels. All these are what's known as kinds of writing. But what differentiates them? Their structure is very important. They don't have the same structure. The tone, very important. The font, very important. The structure, very important. Even the language used. The language used is very important. These are some of the features that differentiate one writing from the other. So you are welcome today. Today is day 4, day 3. That's the 3rd day on writing composition. Our first day, if not forgotten, we look at the meaning of writing. The 2nd day we discuss different kinds. We look at different kinds of writing. When we say we have an article, we have a letter, we have a memo. Today we want to look at what are the stages involved in writing, whichever type or kind of writing you choose. There are certain stages involved. Look at stages. Stages of writing composition. There are different stages. 1, we have planning stage. Never forget that this is based on the principle that he who fakes the plan plans to fail. You must plan everything. You want to erase a building, you have a plan. The 2nd stage is implementing stage. This is where you need to draft. You draft, and you draft. What are you expected here? It's just the idea you have planned, you implement it here. The last stage is editing stage. Editing or proofreading. What you have to proofread, you want to proofread whether there's differences between your plan and your implementation. You want to check. What are you checking? The content of the write-up, the organization of the write-up, the mechanism of the write-up, and all the experiments. These are the different stages involved in writing. And they are recursive process. They are recursive stages, meaning that they overlap. Thank you so much. Still on writing, because the word itself is about drafting. Yes, even those who believe in Abrahamic faith, you know that writing, all the scripture involves writing. Because of that, writing is one of the best way of documenting information. Today, what are we going to do? We are dealing with what are the characteristics of writing, which is very important. Everything, even human being, you have characteristics. That's why you have a biological characteristic, you have economical characteristic, or the such what you write. Writing has many characteristics. The first characteristics of writing is economy. What is economy? Mean that the words you use, you economize. Instead of saying the lady who is beautiful, you can just economize it by saying the beautiful lady. That's one of the characteristics of writing. So you can also have completeness. Completeness is very important when it comes to writing. Don't leave something unsaid. Make sure you explain everything. Because it's when you explain everything that the reader will grasp what you're saying. The reader will not be there to ask you something, to ask you questions to understand certain things. You must complete it. The next is clarity. Clarity is very important. Don't alter, don't include a sentence or expression that can have or generate two meanings. Just one. That's clarity. You must make everything, and clarity also depends on who are the readers. Don't write to the language. Don't write to audience. A form of language that you should use to a kind of those in nursery school or the farmers or the whatever that have a kind of low level of education. Or don't compare your write-up with certain terminology belong to a specific field. So all these make up the writing characteristics. There are many other characteristics. In fact, some will include emphasis. That your point must be emphasized. That is, the main topic you are writing should be well emphasized in the write-up. So these are very important in any form of writing type you choose, either letter writing, memo, article, minute. It's very important. Thank you for listening. You are welcome again to this interactive section. Today is the final day, the last day. And based on the schedule, we'll be discussing laws of paragraphing. All we discussed in previous days have to do with meaning of writing, types of writing, stages of writing, characteristics of writing. Today we want to look at what are some rules guiding writing, making it unique, making it a whole. The laws are here. The laws of paragraphing. The laws of paragraphing. Some scholars refer to them as 4-6, but depending on scholars. One, let me mention the 6. The law of completeness. Also, we have the law of simplicity. You'll be thinking that simplicity is already mentioned that characteristic. Yes, it's part of the law. We also have the law of emphasis. But all is just a matter of time. I said before, some scholars mentioned 4-6. But here are the basic ones, correct ones. In fact, the law of unity. Some scholars refers to all this as an acronym of KISS, meaning that keeping it simple and clear. So these are the laws of paragraphing. Without this law, writing is never a composition, but it's just like letters or connection, a combination of words without a uniform meaning. Thank you so much.